Okay, the next thing that we're going to show you is how to do the Flubaroo, where it automatically grades the quiz. So I had students take this. Now, the important thing is for you to take it. Now, you can take it before your students. I just did a fake one there to have something in there to grade. So the important thing is to do it, and this is going to be the answer key. Whenever I do this, whenever I put the name in, I always put the name answer key just to have it. I also put in the number 0.5 just so it shows up when I do the data sort that it's up at the top of the list. But just to be careful, you need to put in a number and that it's not the same number as one of the students. 5 times 9 is obviously 45. Now here, I think this is up to you. I'm going to give 2 options for the answer. I'm going to say Newton can be an answer. And then if you want to have more than one, you can do percentage sign or, and it's got to be right next to it, those 3, or Isaac Newton. Oops, make sure I spell it correctly. Good. And you can have the answer key sent to yourself to your email address, or you can opt not to. The choice is up to you. It doesn't really affect it either way. So I'm going to submit it, and it's going to say thanks. Okay, so then I'm going to go back to the quiz right here, and what I'm going to do is go to View Responses. I'm going to click on, so I noticed right there what I clicked on was View Responses. So I'm going to go over right here. So I've got 2 responses. I've got fake student and answer key. Now the first thing that I want to do when students take it is, one of the things I do is I always make sure I go to data and sort the number by the column. What is your number? A to Z. And you have to click somewhere in this range to do that. So you have to click somewhere in here, go to data, sort sheet by column A to Z. Then once I've done that, I'm going to go to add-ons. I'm going to go to Flubaroo. I'm going to enable Flubaroo in this sheet. And it takes a moment, and then it has to work. And then after that, then you go back to add-ons, Flubaroo, grade assignment. And what the first thing it's going to do is how many points. And it's important to take a look at this because it sometimes gives normal grades for things. Notice how the username is set up to identify student. That's important. What is your name? That identifies a student. But notice, what is your number? Right here, you can either do, I always go with identify student, but you want to go with identify student, or you want to go with skip grading because you don't want to grade them on what their number is. So the only 2 that I have left are normal grading for what is 5 times 9, and then who wrote Newton's laws of physics. What you can do if you want, you can make some of these worth more than the others. So let's say that I thought Newton's laws of physics was twice as important as 5 times 9. I can make that 2 points and make that other one 1 point. So these are available if you want to make some of them, 2 points each or 3 points each or 10 points each. That's how you can do it over there. If you want them all to be equal, you just leave them all at 1. Normal grading 1. So once I do that, I'm going to go on to continue. And then right here, it's going to ask me which one is the answer key. This is why I always put it at 0.5, is because when I sort it, it's right there at the top. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to go to continue. And right there then, as soon as I do that, then it's graded. So right there you can see we've got our grades done. I'm going to click to close. And fake student over here got 50% right because the fake student got 100% on 5 times 9, but this person missed Newton's laws of physics. This person thought that Charles Darwin wrote it. So right there I've got the grades. And what I want to do next, and this is easier, this is for 8th grade because 8th grade has their email addresses. What we're going to do is email the grades, and right there, email address question is the username when it automatically collects the username. So that's the one that has the email address. I always go with include the answer key just so they can see it. But you can uncheck that if you don't want them to see it. Message to it, this is optional. If you want to include a message, I can say, hey everyone, great job on this quiz. You can put that, or you can leave it blank. It's up to you. And then I'm going to go with continue. And then it processes that for a moment. And then 1 grade successfully emailed. So there's only 1 who took it. One of the nice things about automatically collecting the usernames is that it's right here. And the kids, if they can't, because they can't manually enter their email address, they can't put in the wrong one. If you do one of these with the 6th or 7th grade students, please let me know. And I know some weird tricks and tips, and I can take care of getting it to their students. So that way they see a shared Google document in their Drive file. So that way they can get their answers. So just let me know, and I will take care of that for you.